Welcome back, boys and girls, to another exciting edition of Tomorrow's Vision Now. I'm your host, Big G. What are we doing in the studio today? Well, if we take a quick look, we've been working on the beautiful Roland VS-2480 workstation. And the firmware we had on it was version 2.01. And we checked the latest and final release for that was update version 2505. And in order to update the version of the Roland that I have, which is the VS-2480 HDD, the hard disk drive, where, hold on here and I'll show you the version that I have. You can tell by looking at the front of the machine. It has two pins. You just unscrew these. I'm going to do this real quick. And this was designed so that different drives could be utilized. Now that drive has a lock on it right there. You just unlock that and then put your hand in there and yank and the whole hard drive comes out. So you can swap drives in and out. Because back then, 30 years ago, a 30 gigabyte drive was huge. And to be able to swap them out was a big deal back then. That was before we had the CD drives and the release of the 2480 CD, and then eventually the DVD version. I don't know if they made a DVD version or not, somebody can correct me in the comments. Anyway, what we're doing with it today is this old thing, just so you know, this utilizes the old PS2 connections. I'm going to show it to you here real quick. Those are the little green connectors they used to get. They used to took in the old computers way back 25, 30 years ago. So I had to pick a couple of those up. Just a quick FYI, one of the newer mouses will not work on it, such as the Logitech G Hub that I like to use on this studio, this one right here. This is running our laptop. Over here is running OBS. Okay, so I had to have, I've tried this 2 or 3 times today. I've been working on this all day. Just asked the old lady. She's not pleased, but anyway, I've tried this several different ways and failed every time. I eventually took an old laptop that has Windows Vista Home Premium. I believe that's right after the XP. And I loaded up the Roland Update program, which is that big up, and that loaded in this file here. And I went to Roland and I downloaded the latest firmware, and it's 2505. And I set it up with my USB cable, and I went ahead and started the process on this computer first. Started on this old machine here first, running through the little Chinese USB cable. Now, to update, I mean, this is the only option that you have to update this unless you have the expensive SCSI CD, okay? And one of those, I mean, it's still selling for about $250. It's crazy and ridiculous. I mean, I guess if you're old school and want to, spend your money on that, go for it. But all right, let's get back on track here. The point of this was to update the firmware, and I looked at it. In the firmware, there appears to be 31 files, 31 or 32 files. I'm not sure, but it's 49% done. But it's been running for I'd say a good half hour. Good half hour of 30, 45 minutes. And I'll probably jump back on here and make another quick follow-up video just to show you what happens once it's done, because I don't edit videos. Right now it just says it's waiting for the MIDI X file. And but as you can see, there's activity and transfer going on. And she almost went to sleep. We're 59%, 51% done. But once again, these are 25-year-old processors. They move so slow. But it'll be worth it in the end to get this old machine upgraded and updated to the last dated firmware that was released for it. I mean, the idea is to keep this going for the next generation. So I've put in the last bit of firmware that was produced for it, and I don't know if I told you this, but obviously, she's missing parts. She's DAF. I don't know if you know what that means, but she's just dirty as fuck. That needs to be torn into and just cleaned in. It's filthy in there. The whole machine needs to be taken apart and cleaned and needs a bath. I did scour the outside anytime you pick up a piece of used equipment, sanitize it immediately. That's just good advice, because some musicians may not be the cleanliness individuals. Anyway, I'll pop back in here and show you in a separate video of what happened when it finally got to the end. Peace out.